What's up guys, and welcome back to the build vlog, the show where I take your suggestions and you get to vote on them and decide what I'm building next. So without further ado, let's take a look at what we're building this week. So this week we had I'm going to call it the Goblet of Fire show down here, where all the suggestions were basically Goblet of Fire based, and the maze, the third task, ended up winning your guys' vote. So I'm super excited to build this one. This is one I actually really wanted to build for a while. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. So I am building my hedges here, and one thing I've noticed pretty early on is that I used up a lot of my good green and leafy pieces on my Luna Lovegood house mock. So yeah, I'm going to be without a lot of that stuff, so I'm going to have to try and get creative with these hedges. Alright, so here's what I'm coming up with so far for the hedges. As you can see, I'm not really using a lot of the leafy green pieces. I'm mainly trying to build this thing out of just plates, mainly. Just kind of layering plates, just to try to achieve kind of a hedge look, with just some interspersed random, just little green studs and maybe some leafy pieces. Alright, I've got the base built. It's super straightforward. It looks like the base for a lot of my mocks, where I just like to have a nice clean base. Okay, so far we've got like something kind of stood up, and now you can kind of see my vision for this. I was kind of waiting until I got to this point to explain what my vision was for this mock. So yeah, I've got my perfectly square base here, and then I just wanted to stand up the hedge pieces I built on a 90-degree angle to the base, and just kind of like just have like an open mock, so I can display a bunch of different scenes kind of in the center of the maze there, whatever scene I set up in the mock. So yeah, this is kind of exactly what my vision was, and I'm happy with how it's turning out so far. Alrighty, I don't want to totally call it done yet, because I definitely want to clean it up a bit, but I mean, this is pretty much what the mock's going to look like. But yeah, this is essentially kind of exactly what I wanted, and then I can just kind of stage scenes here in the middle of it, and it'll look like, Harry or whoever's in the mock is like just within the maze with this massive hedge behind them. So yeah, no, I really like this. Alrighty, so this is my final Harry Potter Triwizard Maze mock. One thing you guys haven't seen before is on the back, I've built like a nice way to store all the different scenes that you can display in the middle here. So you can see I've got Harry and the Triwizard Cup, and then the spiders. And then if you look at it from the front, where I've got Cedric and Krum dueling in the maze, you can't really see what's on the back of it. So yeah, I thought the back would be a really cool place to store the scenes you weren't currently displaying. So yeah, the mock has 3 different scenes that I can display and also store on the back of it. So the first scene is Harry battling the spiders. And yeah, you can see I've got the spider web up on the hedge, and then a bunch of spiders kind of filtering down the hedge, and then he's battling one in front of him. The next scene is Victor Krum and Cedric Diggory getting into a duel, which also happens in the book, where Krum is bewitched and he gets into, I think he tries to curse Cedric Diggory in the maze. So that's what that scene is. And then the third and final, and my favorite scene, is actually Cedric and Harry taking the cup together at the same time. So I've got this little table, and I built this little Triwizard cup that sits on top of it. And yeah, you can kind of just set Harry and Cedric up so they're both kind of grabbing onto it, and they're both about to get whisked away. And yeah, just super happy with how this turned out, and I really like the concept I came up with of displaying multiple scenes in the mock and then also storing the ones you're not using on the back of it. Yeah, just all around, this is definitely one of my favorite mocks I've built, even though maybe the hedge isn't exactly how I wanted it, because I am using up a lot of my foliage pieces on other mocks at the moment. So I just kind of had to get creative and kind of winged it, and yeah, super happy with how it turned out. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop it a like, drop me a comment, and please subscribe for more. And also, if you head over to my Instagram, that's where I always put up the polls on voting for what I'm going to build next. And yeah, I just have a lot of fun doing that. It's probably my favorite thing to do, which is why it's basically the only videos I upload lately. It's just, yeah, it's just cool to make stuff that my followers like actually want me to make. So like everyone votes on what they want to see next, and yeah, then I make it, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, hit me up on Instagram, link will be in the description, and have a good day.